Good evening. Zoe, Jacob, and I are enrolled in the IB Physics class this year. As part of the curriculum, the class is divided into two groups, and each has the task of designing and carrying out our own experiment. The design, planning, and carrying out of the experiment were conducted fully by the students, while our teacher, Mr. Covert, observed our process. One of the experiments that we conducted included using mirrors to send a beam of light from a laser from the physics classrooms upstairs to the bottom floor of the main. Today, we will show part of that experiment for you, as well as explain the physics involved.
So everyone's pretty familiar with light, but in physics we learn a bit more about it and how it acts. Whenever light hits an object, like this screen or a wall, one of three things can happen. It can reflect or bounce off of the object. It can be absorbed, usually heating it up. And it can also refract if it travels through the object. Absorption explains color because some objects only absorb specific wavelengths of light. Here you can see that the red and green rays are absorbed by the object, but the blue is reflected. Blue light is what you see. Now, with reflection, when you're dealing with something like a mirror, there's a formula you can use to determine the angle of the reflected ray. It's equal to the angle incident. You'll see this later on with our demonstration with the laser. And then when light passes through a transparent object like water or glass, it will bend. You might see this in fish tanks, especially when you look at the corner. Now Alina will explain our laser demonstration to you.
So the light originates in this handheld laser near Zoe, and it is pointed towards the back of the auditorium, and if you turn around, you may be able to see in the back left corner of the auditorium a music stand with a mirror attached to it.
Miss Baker, give a wave so they know where you are.
Right there. The light hits that mirror and is reflected off of the mirror at an angle. The light then hits the mirror on the right of the stage, from where it is once again reflected at an angle onto the overhead projector. And now as Zoe moves the music stand away from the laser, you
see it?
should be, yeah, you see the green dot of light on the projector screen. And as you notice, while you can see the dot of light on the projector screen, you can't actually see the path of light in the air. But as Zoe is spraying a milk and water solution into the air, you can see the path of light where Zoe is spraying it at a certain angle.